Hello everyone, and welcome back to Beverly's Stunning Creations. In today's DIY, I'll show you how I'll put together 3 of my favorite DIYs to come up with this stunning piece of wall art. If you're new to my channel, please have a look around, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. I've been looking forward to bringing you guys this DIY, and I have a special treat for you guys. I'm excited to announce today's video is a collab with one of the sweetest people on YouTube, Miranda from Creative Living Lifestyles. As you can see, she has quite a selection of extraordinary DIYs to choose from. I absolutely love her channel. She's so creative and thinks outside the box. Here are 3 of my favorite DIYs from her channel. Today she'll show you how to recreate this beautiful wall sconce. So head on over to her channel and tell her Beverly sent you. Now on to the DIY. For this project, I'll be using 2 8x10 photo frames from Dollar Tree. Take both photo frames completely apart, then remove the tabs on the back of the frame that holds the contents in place. I wanted silver frames, so I'm going to paint the outside and the inside of these frames silver. I put the frames aside to dry, so now I'll take the glass from the frame and the border from the frame and tape the border to the top of the glass. I have this 5x8 photo that I printed from online, and this is the image that I'm going to use in this project. Line the bottom of the picture to the bottom right side of the border. Next, I'm going to trace the image onto the glass using a permanent marker. This step is really easy to do. Just take your time and trace the picture onto the glass. When you're done, remove the picture and you should have something that looks like this. I then removed the border and extended the image to the bottom of the glass. Off camera, I taped a piece of paper to the back of the glass to make the image clearer. Next, I'll paint the image, and I'm starting out with this gold acrylic paint. When recreating this DIY, use the colors of your choice. I decided that her face and body will be gold. I'll let the first coat dry and then add a second coat. Here's what she looks like after 2 coats of gold. Now I'll use this light gray to paint the top part of her hat. I'll finish painting my image off camera and then come back. I'm done painting my image, and this is what she looked like. Next, I put some junk mail underneath my glass because I'll be using Mod Podge along with the glitter to decorate my picture. The next step is really simple. All that you need to do is paint on the Mod Podge and then sprinkle some glitter on top of the Mod Podge. After you're done sprinkling the glitter, let it sit for about 5 minutes and then shake it off. I then use a large dry brush to remove the excess glitter. I recycled my old glitter and then repeated the same steps to apply a second coat of glitter to my picture. Next, I'll be applying this glitter to my picture. I finished the rest of the colors off camera, and this is what she looks like. Now I'll set her aside to completely dry and get to work on the skyline. To get started, I'll remove this mirror from the frame. I'm also using the back to the picture frame. And what I'm going to do first is spray paint around the outside of the frame with the silver spray paint. This is one that I spray painted ahead of time. Next thing I did was take some FIXALL glue and spread it on the back of the mirror and glued it to the center of the cardboard. Make sure that the mirror is in the center and then put it aside to dry for about an hour. Here I have the back of the frame, and as you can see, I spray painted the inside of the frame silver as well. I didn't spray paint the back because that'll be against the wall. I also drilled a small hole in the back of the frame to accommodate the string lights. If you don't have a drill, just poke a hole in the cardboard above the mirror but below the frame. Next, spread some glue on the inside of the frame. Then place the mirror and cardboard on the inside of the frame, just like this. Here I have this really large roll of bling that I received from TotallyDazzled.com. And I just want to say, if you're really heavy into crafting, I would suggest you go right on over and grab a roll, because this would last you a really long time. I'll leave a link in the information box below. Next, I cut the bling to create a border to cover the exposed cardboard area around the mirror. I cut and measured 4 pieces, then glued them down with the FIXALL glue. And this is what the mirror looked like after I completed the border. I also left a hole in the bling to accommodate the string lights. Off camera, I'll add a roll of bling inside the lip of the frame. The first time that I DIY'd the skyline, I used this pick as a guide. And this is how it turned out. I'm going to do a sample building so you can see how it was done. I'll leave a link to the full tutorial in the information section below. I simply cut pieces of the bling to match the buildings and use mirror tiles to use in other spaces. Here are some other items that I've used to make skylines and other DIYs. If you're interested in purchasing any of these, I'll leave a link to them in the information section below. To create my first building, I put down some FIXALL glue. I then glued down the pre-cut pieces to create my building. Now this part is really simple, so don't get intimidated by it. You can simply use bling if you don't have mirror tiles. It's not a lot of work that goes into this. And again, I'll leave a link to the original tutorial in the information section below. And here's how the first building turned out. Here's the second building that I created. I'll do the remaining buildings off camera, come back and let you see what the skyline looked like. And as promised, here's my completed skyline. And here you can see 2 buildings that I created using bling alone. I didn't use this roll in my skyline, but here's what it looked like on my candle holder skyline. The little squares are perfect for creating buildings. Okay guys, so we're almost done. This is the second frame. I painted the entire frame silver. I'm going to glue the glass back into the frame and then put it aside to dry. I accidentally deleted the footage of me hot gluing the string lights on, so I apologize. Luckily, you can see how it's done in one of my previous videos. I'll leave a link in the description below. After the glue set up on the frame, I put the second glass that has the image on top of it. I forgot to mention, before doing this step, make sure that both glasses are clean on both sides. Also make sure that the glitter side is between both glasses. This protects the image. Once that's done, glue the glass in place. I'm using hot glue, but feel free to use whatever glue you like. Now I'll add some glue around the border of the back frame. And make sure that the mirror is clean as well. Once you're done, put the top frame on top of the back frame like I'm doing here. Make sure that it's even. And then press them together. Now allow the glue to set up. After the glue set up for about an hour, I trimmed the outer part of the frame with more bling. Again, I used more of the Dollar Tree FIXALL glue to attach the bling. And here's the look after I added the bling. To hang my picture, I glued on a couple of these SAWTOOTH hangers. I used E6000 to ensure a strong hold, along with some hot glue for an immediate hold. Off camera, I hot glued the string light wire to the back of the frame. I also painted the battery pack silver and hot glued it to the top of the frame. And I made sure to leave the screws on top so I can replace the batteries when needed. At the last minute, I decided to add some of the mirror tiles to the front of the frame, along with some rhinestones in each corner. And it turned out even more amazing than I had envisioned. Okay everyone, this completes my DIY. I hope I've inspired someone to recreate this. And if you do, please leave a comment below telling me how you plan to do yours. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. Don't forget to stop by Miranda's channel over at Creative Living Lifestyles. You won't regret it. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.